Hello everybody, my name is Healer. And today we're going to be ranking evade maps. I'm going to try to speedrun this for all you Subway Surfers, Family Guy people out there, you know. Don't want to listen to me blab for too long. I changed it so it's like starts from easy, normal, hard, and it's scary. Let's get to it. Brutality Void, D. It's way too large. It sucks. It's too easy. I don't like it. It's stupid. Hallows Rail. That's the theme park, right? I'm giving it an S. It just encapsulates. I almost knocked my water bottle over. It encapsulates Halloween so perfectly. Just on aesthetics alone, it's like the best map. I love it so much. You could just have so much fun. There's like ramps you could like trimp off of. There's so much like zones, and there's so much soul to this map that I really enjoy. They put a lot of care into Hallows Rail. Indoor courtyard, I'll probably give it like a D. I might bump it up, but it's that Backrooms one, you know. Backrooms Hotel. It's just way too large. Like Brutality Void, where it's like nothing really happens. You're kind of just fucking around for most of it. And while I do like the liminal, like Backrooms themed, like maps, as you'll see later, this one doesn't really do much for me. I don't know. I just don't really like Festive Gathering. I'll give it a B. Give it a B. It's pretty alright. Not much I could say other than it's pretty good. Trimp, it's a secret map that has a very rare chance of showing up. I'll give it a D. I don't know. If you're doing it to Trimp, it's whatever. If you're doing it to survive, you literally just go to the second platform. And like if you're dead, you're fucked. And once the gimmick wears off, it's like, oh, it's whatever. It's kind of like this. It's just this secret thing that I don't really care for. Actually, you know what? It's going to F. I don't like it. This map sucks. Construct, overrated as fuck in my opinion. But you know what though? It's typically how the bullshit goes. You feel me? I'm just gonna. Like the other two, it's like way too big, way too easy, but and it's also way too overpicked. Like if you see Construct, good luck getting another map. But yeah, I'll give it C though. It's not terribly bad. I just think it's really, 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 really overrated. Nemo's Rest. What the hell is this one? Oh, I played this. I'll give it a C as well. Actually, give it a D. I don't really care for it. It's kind of forgettable. I thought I'd never played this before. I think I have. If you saw my other Evade video, shout out, you'll see like a frame or two where it's the map chosen. I don't really care for it. Actually, you know what? I'm being too harsh on this one. I'll give it a low C. You're saved from the shit tiers. Pumpkin Emporium. I like how big. I'm already a fucking hypocrite, but while this is just meaningless, wide open space, I like that Halloween soul it has. It's wide open, but it's like corn PNGs, so there's like a risk of just getting absolutely jump scared. It creates suspense. There's little hideouts spread out throughout the map where it's not corn, just like motels or little buildings or something. I like this one because I don't know, the wide open space contributes instead of takes away from the thing. I'll give it a B. Give it a B because the corn borders piss me off. IKEA S. It's a classic, one of the classics. I love it so much. It's just, I don't know, it's just iconic Evade. I always pick it. It's just beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful map. Kyoto. The weeb in me wants to put it an S and A, but I think it's like a B. Pretty good. And curiously, every time I play it, the imposter game mode comes up. So if you want to play imposter, I should vote this Kyoto. Elysium Move Base. What the fuck is this? I don't know. I never played it. Nuclear processing. It's all right. I'll probably give it like a low B. It's fun. I think it's unique that the hub of where people like to meet up is like off to the side in that one house instead of like the center or near the center. It's pretty interesting, but the industrial doors, as a professional evade door hater, they kind of ruin my fun. You know, I can't just kick them open if I'm at the factory, and it just doesn't really play as well as like a lot of the other maps. So I'm gonna give it a B. Actually, I'll give it a C, like a high C. There's good. Backrooms S again, classic map. I love it. It's awesome. It really encapsulates the fear this game has. Although it's not really a horror game, more of like a survival, I guess. I like Backrooms. Backrooms is classic. You can't beat the class. Four Corners. I'll give it A. Although it gives you a lot of, the gameplay loop is actually quite, like, what do you call? I'm not sure how to describe it. The gameplay loop is versatile, I guess. You can either just run laps. Maybe you could like go the other way where everyone else is running, try and juke out the next spot. You go to the long hallway and camp there. You could just juke out the like Four Corners just allows you to just do a lot of things with its basic layout. And while again it can be arguable. It could be arguably overpicked. I find a lot of respect in this map, you know, just for letting what you gotta do happen, right? Drab, I'll give it an A. I really like this map, although it's quite bare bones. Kind of looks like CP fucking Orange from TF2. It's just pretty fun. It's pretty fun. That's all I can really say about it. I think it's all right. I'll put it in C. Again, a lot of these Halloween maps are just gorgeous, but trying to navigate through a bunch of closely knit tombstones while being chased is frustrating, because like a lot of the time you get caught on one of them, your momentum's just killed. But if you're good enough, you could trimp off them. But again, even as the best evade player in the world, undisputed, my ass still gets caught on the gravestones and I die like a cheeky death. So I'll put it at C. Elysium Tower, kind of the same thing as Construct. Really overrated, really overpicked. Not my go-to, but I think I like it a bit more. I think it deserves to be in B tier because the gameplay of it, it's not as barren and shit ass easy. There's a lot of stuff to do. I'll give it like a B. Laboratory, I'll give it a B as well. While I do like the parking lot area, and they have the trimping like ramp set up and it's wide open, but not in like a barren wide open, but like a fun like whoa wide open. There's a lot of the interior halls can get kind of choky. I don't really have a problem. Actually, I think I might move this to A. The only gripe I have about it can be circumvented by just getting good. That's where I'm putting Laboratory. Crossroads. I don't know. Give it a C. That might be blasphemy from the old heads, but if you look at Crossroads and any other map, its adaptation is chef kiss. Most notably, Combat Warriors. Crossroads on Combat Warriors is superb, but that's mostly for like battle games. That's when Crossroads really shines. This one, it's so just trying to run away. The I don't know, just something about this map just rubs me the wrong way. I give it like a high C though. Arid Ruins. I played this map on TF2. So I'm putting it in like a high B. I really like it. Actually, I might put an A. There's lots to do. Again, wide open space to do what you need to do, move how you want to move without being too easy or barren. And I really, really like the fact that its quest is like super like unique compared to the other ones. You got to power up a generator or something, but for this one you got to like find like an ancient key and like interact with like some cursed thing to disable the next spots for a bit. It's fun. It's lots of fun. I really enjoy it. Arid Ruins gets an A. Neighborhood B. Quintessential B tier map. That's about it. Complex. Shit. Is this the right map I'm thinking of? It might not be. No, it's a different. Oh wait, this is if you remember, this used to be like the default Nico's Next Bots map. This one sucks. This is F. This one's horrible. Like it's way too big, and Nico's map like does it way better than Evade ever could. This one sucks. Mountain Cottage. I think I might yeah. There's a lot of invisible walls that kind of fuck me over, and there's like just a whole bunch of useless. I like when maps have like flank routes in this game, but if it's like a whole whack of useless space that no one ever uses, and frankly isn't even that useful to begin with, I don't really like it. And there's like a whole side thing, like side basement to this, and like the hedges have like weird barriers sometimes. I think they might have fixed it now, but yeah, I don't like this one. I'm probably giving it a high D. Prague Square. I like this one. Probably give it a high B. That's about it. I like, again, the verticality of the stairs. Looks beautifully designed. And while I don't think the Christmas maps really encapsulate the Christmas spirit, I think Prague Square really does. So yeah, pretty good stuff, mate. Seraph Research. I'll give it an A. Again, it kind of suffers the issue of having like a big ass flank route that no one really uses, although it is useful. I like the gameplay loop of locating people who got their asses caught either in like the hub area or like one of the flank routes, but it kind of nukes your frames, so it's not going into S tier. Silver Mall gets an S. There's just so much places to hide, to run, to fortify, and I don't know. It's cool. It's challenging if need be, but it's also like very liquid. You can do a lot with this map. The gameplay is very varied. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about Silver Mall. Tudor Manor. I'll give it B. It has gravestones that kind of kill your momentum if you get caught on them wrong. There's also a lot of weird barrier issues, but I just like how the map looks, and I don't know, I just find myself having more fun on that game. Festive Factory. There's a lot of weird barriers too. There's a weird like kill zone at the basement, and again, there's a lot of just empty, useless space that isn't that very useful. It's not very good. In fact, quite bad. Icebreaker S. I love the hazard. The hazard feels more fair on Icebreaker than it does at Festive Factory. Okay, like just don't fuck around in the void. Just simple. I love the hub being the tanker ship. I love that there's two hubs. A lot of people hide on this little like station here. I like traversing the terrain on that map, and it's just super fun. It looks great too. Yeah. Underground facility. We're giving it S. Again, verticality. There's so much verticality on that map. Actually, I'll give it a Y. Again, invisible walls kind of mess this thing up, but again, the verticality. I like the gameplay. The fucking lever doors are useful. I just don't like having a single way off. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's kind of difficult. Not very. I don't know. I'm kind of blabbing. It's like, anyways, A tier, high A tier, if that makes you happy. Nightmare Library. This is the one with Five Nights at Freddy's, right? It has to be. Is it? I thought it was a hard map. No, that's a different one, I think. I might not have played this one, to be honest. I'll have to Google it. Okay, I Googled it. I just forgot what this map was. It's alright. But I'll give it low B because it's so forgettable. Like, I had to Google it. Winter City. And I'll give it another B. I like playing it, but it's not really cool. It's not really like extraordinary. It doesn't really have the big boy. It's not in part of the big boy leagues, in my opinion. It's cool. Maybe I have to play it more. I'll probably give it like a higher B. Yeah, so about there is good. Winter Palace. I think this one's pretty all right. I'll give it an A. I like the train. It's a pretty interesting hazard. I like the again, verticality, multiple floors to jump off or climb up. And I like the doors. The doors, they're big and hulking, but you can still destroy them. Makes me feel powerful. Makes me feel at home. It encapsulates the Christmas vibe. Probably the best Christmas map, unless I see something that's cooler, which I think I might. It's an A tier. Pool rooms, S. It's underchosen. I love it. I know it doesn't encapsulate like what the pool rooms are. They look a bit dingier than standard pool rooms, but anything pool rooms related, I just adore so much. Something about them it just looks superb, even if they look dingy, like right here. Pool rooms are like back rooms, but like pool version, and that's cool. And I like cool. I like the pool rooms. S tier. You know, it's my favorite map, actually. I choose it every time. It doesn't get chosen enough. Yes, I'm biased. Alleyways. It's a bit claustrophobic. There's a lot of invisible doors that just, I don't know, could have just blocked it off with a wall or something instead of making me faceplant at Mach 5. C. Fuck alleyway. What is this? What is this? Station? It's D. Fuck station. Like, it's, again, suffers from construct. It's just overchosen to death, and I don't care for it. It's overrated as fuck, in my opinion. And again, I like flank routes if they complement like the main like area, but this one is just like a whole subway that doesn't really help you. Again, you could hide. I don't know. Just something about this map just I don't like, and I hate how everyone chooses it all the time. Terror Hotel. Oh, this is like the. I'll give it a B. Actually, I only played like this twice, and every time the neck spots are broken. Give it a D. It looks good, but something about it always breaks. Lakeside Cabin. Again, every time this map was selected, everyone would just glitch out. So F tier. I've never played a legit game of it. Frosty S. It looks beautiful, and like just the verticality is just so invigorating. Just leaping off from the top of the trail track all the way down with the possibility of eating shit. I don't know. It's something about it. It's just magical. It's like Christmas, baby. It's magic. Probably one of my favorites. Probably put it like right here or right here. Desert Bus. S tier. I know everyone hates it because it's overpicked. Well, I hate Station because it's overpicked. I hate Construct because it's overpicked. The hub of that shack never gets old. Again, it's wide open, but it's challenging enough. You know, it's not barren is what I'm trying to say. Like Construct, I don't know, it just feels barren. Even though we're in the middle of a little desert, you know, something about it just speaks to me. Insane Asylum, it's very claustrophobic, hard to do what you gotta do. It looks stunning, spooky. Again, captures that Halloween spirit. But there's Halloween maps that look better and do that job better and play better. So I'm probably going to give it like a C. I wish there's just more. I wish it was wider. Same thing with Facade. A lot of the interior buildings are very claustrophobic. You kind of like your momentum kind of just stops just like that. But like the exterior, if you stay out of the buildings, you can have a pretty good time. I'll Put it like high C. Maze S. I know there's no decor, but I really like the gameplay fact that there's no like set hub. Like for Desert Bus, it's on top of that what do you call it? That shack. On IKEA, it's that one little balcony over top the staircase. Silver Mall, pretty much the hub is like that cafe. Icebreaker, it's either the station, but like Maze has like no concrete hub. You're always on the run, and despite being kind of closed in, there's no props in the way to kill your momentum. The only thing stopping you is your own skill and the fact I can like juke these next spots and feel like God. It's gotta go up there. You know, I love it. I love it. Would have been in like A or S. A library would have been A or S if the escalators didn't fuck you over. I'll put it in like a high B. That's literally the only complaint. Mansion, I'll put it in A. Well, they have doors that don't go anywhere. That pisses me off. I do like this map. It looks like doors. The game, and the corridors don't really get in your way as much as other maps do. It's just a fun time. It's just a fun time. Decently challenging without screwing you over. It's good. Cliffshire, it's mid. C. The middest map of all time. That's all. Warped Estate, the maze sucks. It's even more claustrophobic version of the map maze, but I like the fact that it's really creative and it's really fun. You go to Five Nights at Freddy's, you get killed. It's awesome. I'll give it an A. I'll put it like top. I'll put it like A, just below drab. It's very fun. Art Exhibit. I had a lot of fun playing Art Exhibit. I'll give it A. It's quite challenging. Again, claustrophobic, but I think it does it in the right ways, like Maze or something. I don't know. And I like the Easter eggs. Mayday. I'll give it a B. Like the top of the B tier. So just something about it. Something about it doesn't like rub me the right way. That sounds off. I should reword that. Something about it just doesn't pique my interest. There. Yeah, I'll put it top of B. It is good, but not great. Jungle. It would have been F if it was like the first iteration. Because remember when there was just all those barriers, you could hardly move anywhere and it sucked. But nowadays, I'd probably give it like bottom of the A tier. Like it's great map, very fun. The Inca like pyramid is very fun. Very fun hub. I like the little huts that you can take on the path. It's a fun it's like a fun little map. I like it. It is very fun. All right. Work facility. I don't remember. I don't play this map often. It's kind of mid. Catacombs. I dropped my pen, everybody. Catacombs, I'll give it an A. It's very fun. Don't pick up people and run away because you can't jump. And if the mouth's open, you die. So that's not very fun. But I like the fact the mouth's open. That's a very fun hazard. It's not. If you know how to avoid it, you could avoid it. But you could get caught out by it if you suck, which I do from time to time. It's quite fun. It's a fun map. I'll give it an A. The trap rooms. There's a lot of people say it's RNG, but as long as you're sticking by a door that has at least one closed, you're fine. I think it's like the quintessential expert map. If you get caught out and four doors close on you, it's hilarious just watching yourself slowly die. I wish they could calibrate it to there's more carnage, you know, because sometimes I see people just get caught out by it and they survive while someone else dies. Actually, I'll put it in A. It would have top of A tier. Would have been S, but it's kind of buggy. Inferno looks amazing, but I don't know. It doesn't really do it for me as these other maps. I think I gotta play it more, but it's fun. What is this? Train terminal? It's chaotic. It might be S or F. I'll put it bottom of the B tier. It's fantastic, but it sucks ass at the same time. Actually, I'll put it C. Put it C. It's both the best and worst map in the game. And finally, Death Maze. This one's horrible. Put it F tier, bottom of F tier. Like, why would you make a map? Like, the fun part of Maze is like seeing your comrades from far away, but you don't see the next spots. So you kind of gotta like gauge, like, are they moving to run away? Oh, they must be there. But the fact you can't see your teammates, and the fact you can't see period, like you can see, like, even with like night vision and a bunch of flood lamps, you can't really make out the map. You're kind of just playing blind. It sucks. It's terrible. I don't like it. F tier. Now, before we wrap up, let's make some last minute adjustments. Let's see. This is a perfect map. Just kidding. While pondering upon my decision, I realized I'm never, ever, ever, ever wrong. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong. Put what you'd put in the tiers in the comment. Make a response to this. Who knows? But just know that if it differentiates in any way from this tier list here, then you're wrong. Unless it's this one, because I never played that one. All right, bye-bye.